Yo, 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 what is going on, everyone? How are we doing today? Yo. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hope you are doing well as well. What is up, Julian? What is up, Mandingo? What is up, Kez? What's going on, everyone? What up, Elro? I'm doing well, thank you very much. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hold on, let me move this into frame a little bit for the vertical people. I think vertical stream should be working. I may be wrong here, but we'll just have to wait and see. Let me put the picture of volume 2 on screen, because we did get volume 2. Give me a moment, guys. Let me get set up here. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Helps the stream way more than you know. And I'm just getting set up here, getting everything figured out very quickly. We got a really, really nice volume today. Yeah, this looks terrible. You know what? You know what? Vertical stream, you guys just might not get chat, which I think is ultimately very fair. You guys just might not get chat. It's fine. I think you guys get chat on your own. What up, Cosmic Quick? How you doing? Thank you very much. Dog, man, you know what? That's awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. All I can really say is that, you know, I hope that this kind of content, you know, it brings you some kind of joy, because fuck, man, that is probably the worst possible thing that I could ever think of in this moment. So I'm really sorry to say that, to hear that. But we will have Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo spoilers. So that is something that should hopefully perk us all up, give us some good energy. We got some spirit bomb energy, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. As I said before, it is February 18th, 2026. What a transition, but it's a transition that we got to make. What is up? So watch the old JJK vids to this day. Thank you very much. So let's get a poll started here. How do we like Modulo's ending so far? Good, bad, meh. Leaks should be coming out and around. Honestly, they come out and they fluctuate at different times, to be completely honest with you. But I'm going to go ahead and say there's probably a really, really good shot. Probably a really, really, really good shot that we should get leaks maybe in the next 30 minutes or so. Maybe they'll come a little bit later, but usually they come around 10. It's 9:32 my time, so that's about 28 minutes. Not too far off. Trust Mahito is actually holding back with this chapter. He one-shots. Honestly, you know what? I would not be upset about that. Ayo, Samurai Tadpole, thank you for the dono. Thank you for the $2. It is the GOAT indeed. I'm here. The greatest of all time is Deborah. Nah, just kidding. It's Yuji really stole the show the last couple of chapters. I can't even lie and act like he didn't. Deborah definitely changed the game heavily, but Yuji, man, Yuji just decimating Mahito like that last chapter. I mean, what more could I ever possibly want? That's the best possible way that, like, we could have used some of these old characters. Hope Gege does a Hey and Air prequel next. I mean, that has the most possible amount of content to go through. So much content to go through in the Heian era. Genuinely. I know a lot of people think that this is leading into another sequel, but I don't want, you know, I don't really want to get my hopes up too much. Modulo makes JJK more enjoyable in retrospect. I do feel like that is true. I do feel like, as a spoiler, JJK Modulo does an amazing job of actually, like, making the original series grow. All right, and it looks like we are just now beginning to get some info and some leak information. Guys, I just want to remind everyone that this is not a market substitute. This is just my reaction, commentary, and review of the material and anything new that releases. Just keep in mind. Just a reaction, commentary, and review, completely transformed content. That being said, holy crap, I'm gonna react pretty damn hard to this freaking Mahito page that we just got revealed to us. Hold on. We are in business because they are cooking big time. Oh yeah, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful color page. Leaks are just beginning to come out, guys. Spoilers are seeming to just drop now as we speak. So guys, get ready. It seems like we got one drop. We may get a couple more as things go on. He kind of looks like that one guy from My Hero. He kind of looks like Tomura Shigaraki in that one. Yeah, that makes sense. Yuji still looks evil. Good. Yuji is evil. Yuji's evil as fuck now. I love it. I love evil Yuji. Nah, I'm just kidding. But the title of this chapter is the Chapter of Harmony. Remember, guys, we got about three chapters genuinely left. About maybe 3 chapters. This, including this one. If we end at chapter 25, we might pretty much be, you know, at the end right now. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button right now. Spoilers are seemingly on their way out. We just got the new color page, and boy, does it look sick. Again, keep in mind, we are doing things, you know, to make sure we do not get copyrighted, so... Great color page. Every time Yuji Iwasaki gets behind the paintbrush, he kills it. I don't know, man. There's still so much mystery left. We still don't know what happened with the Oreo Kotsu, what Yuji had to do with that, and what happened with Megami. We may just never find out. We may just never find out. Honestly, knowing Gege, there are some things he may just leave up for our imagination and up for our interpretation. We are not getting Yuji versus Deborah unless Yuji one-shots Deborah. I don't know if Yuji would necessarily one-shot Deborah. I think the fight is a little bit closer than a lot of you guys even expect. I mean, like, Yuji definitely probably has, like, the durability, maybe probably the offensive as well. Deborah's got the speed for sure, though. But I think we are on our way out. I think we genuinely only have like 3 chapters left, including this one. Us finding out is such a Gege thing to do. Unfortunately, true. Unfortunately, extremely true. Just the way the cookie crumbles, sadly. But that's all right. We'll deal with what we can. We got Hunter x Hunter coming back very soon, too. Hunter x Hunter coming back is going to be a treat. Hunter x Hunter started immediately when JJK ended last time, so It seems like they're trying to get this going again. I really don't think Deborah is that much faster than Gojo, Sukuna, or Yuji. I mean, Deborah is literally the fastest character in the series right now. No one even comes close to the amount of speed that Deborah is moving towards. Gojo wouldn't even be able to blink before Deborah fucking moved. Page 1 dropped, baby. Thank you, Jesse. All right, so keep in mind, I'm just going to be going over the translations and everything that's coming out. So Maru and Itadori are aiming for world peace. But even if curse energy is removed from the Japanese people, curse spirits will still likely be born. And obviously that was the cliffhanger that we ended up on. So Yuji's got a couple things to bring up. First, shall we talk about the people overseas who are said to have no cursed energy? Cursed energy on Earth is unique to Japanese people and those with Japanese roots, with the exception of a very few outliers. People overseas also emit cursed energy, although it's quite weak compared to Japanese. That's why cursed spirits are also born overseas. They're few in number, but occasionally a strong one pops up. They're weak yet strong. Okay, so foreign sorcerers are cooking us. We can't just focus on Japan. That's the issue, which I guess makes sense. Cursed spirits technically would still arise, and obviously, if you're getting rid of everyone's cursed energy, you're getting rid of Jujutsu sorcerers as a whole. That literally means that we will have no possible way to fight against a strong cursed spirit if it ever appears. What if Yuji's so OP you have to destroy every last blood cell? Too epic. That would be crazy, like some Vlad shit from Chojin X. That'd be wild. You have to literally destroy every single drop of blood or he just keeps coming back. And here it shows like a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a shot of multiple different places on Earth with cursed energy moving. Everyone hit the like button if you haven't already. Helps the stream way more than you know, and it also helps the channel significantly. Likes are the currency here, folks, that we live and breathe off of in these JJK stream streets. All right, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Genuinely helps the stream way more than you know. Foreign sorcerers and foreign curse spirits ruining everything was not on my bingo card for Modulo, but I mean, I guess that's in theme with the aliens coming to Japan as a whole. It's everybody else's fault but ours. Hit that like with Black Flash. I don't know if you gotta go that crazy. Do I think Yuji inherited his mom's gravity technique? Honestly, if Yuji inherited the gravity technique, I feel like that would just be so OP. I mean, what more could Yuji possibly need at this point? He already beat the crap out of mostly everyone in the series. Just with one dismantle, and then he embarrassed Mahito. How much more do we need? What up, welcome home? How we doing? I do think that would be really, really cool, though. Is Gojo even top 3 anymore? I believe Yuji, Deborah, and Suguna are stronger than him. Gojo is surely, you know, top 3 is tough because you're always going to have that debate between Gojo and Sukuna, right? Gravity would let him counter Deborah's light. push forward that agenda, guys, and we're still just waiting. All we have is page 1 so far, guys. Again, we are waiting for them to translate, the lovely people that translate, so we are just waiting. Would Deborah ever even get past Gojo's infinity anyway? Well, technically speaking, if Deborah's curse technique is legitimately just light, then Deborah's curse technique should be able to get through infinity. Depending on how Deborah uses the light. Not much was on page 1. Literally just Yuji and Maru still yapping. They're talking about foreign sorcerers and how foreign sorcerers, even though they don't have much cursed energy, would still produce a cursed spirit every now and then. And that cursed spirit could technically grow to be a very strong spirit if given the right circumstances. So that's another problem with eliminating cursed energy as a whole is, you know, cursed spirits can still arise outside of Japan, and then everyone is, for lack of a better word, cooked. What up, China Doll? Welcome to the party. Hope everyone is, again, doing well. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. We've only got page 1 just now. We are still just waiting to see what is going to go on. But right now, Yuji and Maru are still just yapping about foreign spirits. I believe they're translating them in real time, which is what's taking so long. But don't worry, guys, we are going to be getting those pages soon. Right now, everyone seems to be really enjoying 190 votes, but only 53 likes. I know we can do better. 83% good, 3% bad, and 14% meh. All right. Everyone's loving the ending so far. I generally thought, like, I think just like the mean comments are probably the ones that get the furthest, right? I have to keep remembering that. Where most of the time the people that are not happy with everything are the people that are the ones that are the loudest. Do I think Deborah and Maharaga will make up their differences and kiss? I mean, they already ballroom dance, so I feel like anything is possible. I feel like at this point, I don't even know what to expect. I honestly, if I could say anything, I do not know what is going to happen in this chapter. Yuji and Maru's discussion with, I mean, for one, just the fact that curse spirits can still arise in foreign countries, that's a problem. If we get rid of cursed energy, that's not good. I will say, I think Discante invasion is important to notate that I don't think Discante are going to come and invade or do anything crazy like that. I really highly doubt it. Let me tell you why I highly doubt it. Hey, thank you for the 20 gifted members, China Doll. That's a big dono. Thank you so much for the love and support. I appreciate that. The Discante, I doubt, would be able to find Earth. I mean, we have to remember something that's very important to bring up. Something that I had a discussion on that I wanted to bring up is, it was a miracle that they found Earth in the first place. Maru's curse technique using harmony found them the perfect match. It took them 2 years to get to Earth, and they almost ended up drifting off into space endlessly and never finding a planet that was compatible with them. So, not only are the Discante not capable of space travel, because again, the non-axe was created by Muru stones, and Maru and Cross's curse technique. Discante does not have, the Discante, the Sumerian people don't have the means to actually do space travel. So I think it's important to notate that we may actually not ever have to deal with the Discante, like, ever at all. That may just be something that is just not existent. We are good. We're Gucci on it. You know? They could turn everyone into Sumerian hybrids, so no curses. Maybe that's an option. Chaos and Harmony is ridiculous. 50 in one curse technique. True. has been kind of crazy. We are still waiting on this next page, guys. I apologize. You know, I can only go at the pace that, you know, we're getting these spoilers at. But again, right now, it's just Yuji and Maru discussing how curse spirits can still appear outside of Japan. We are still just waiting. The ending of Modulo is that they just blow up Earth. Problem solved. Fair. Honestly, that's also a pretty decent possibility as well. Aren't Cross and Maru twins? Yes. Cross and Maru are twins completely. I think Modulo's been phenomenal. I've been more satisfied with Modulo than I was with base JJK. As a whole, I agree. Modulo has been so much fun. Genuinely, I think Modulo has just been peak fiction. It really showed that Gege is able to craft a really, really good story. Even though everything kind of went crazy after fights started breaking out. We really, as a community, got into crazy agendas the moment that the fights broke out. But you know what? I think it's just because everyone was deprived of agenda kaisen for so long. Yuji needs to get more feats quickly. This is getting stale watching them yap. They've only been yapping for like one chapter. What do you mean? They didn't even yap the full chapter. Last chapter, we literally got Yuji versus Mahito. We got one page. We've gotten one page so far, guys. Don't worry. Yuji needs to use Fuga. Yeah, that's right. We want agenda. You know what? Just let's literally just do what Chainsaw Man did. Let's erase mouths and dialogue. And what we're gonna go ahead and do is we are just going to just fight straight up hands, no dialogue. When you say the ending of Modulo, you mean like the last couple of chapters, or is this the last chapter? This is not the last chapter of Modulo, no. But I'm just saying, how is the ending shaping up to you? How is the ending shaping up to you? Yeah, I just now noticed that Deborah was like holding one of his fucking earlobes. Fucking crazy and gross, honestly. Iori gonna pull up? That'd be a crazy way to like... That'd be a crazy way to pull us into Jujutsu Kaisen sequel. Here we go. That's a good poll. What is the over-under on Iori showing up here? That's a good poll. Will Iori Okotsu actually show up here? Also, 81% good for how do we like Modulo's ending so far? Great. It's just one big, it's like a slinky. It's just it's like literally like a slinky like wrapped through his ear, bro. I can only imagine how getting that, like, did he stretch his ears that long? Did he just take the slinky and then just slowly spread it further and further and further? That'd be crazy. I don't think she's gonna show up. She just got Toby Mune. True. Perfect reference. Perfect reference, honestly. Heian era period is for the next sequel would not be bad. Do you guys really think we'll get another JJK sequel? It would be a shame to... We really were spoiled getting Modulo so quick after the end of Jujutsu Kaisen. This must be a very dialogue-heavy chapter. We are taking some time to translate. Locomotion, thank you for the dono. Thank you for the $2. Is chaos and harmony a MacGuffin for Gege? I mean, we still really don't understand how that technique works. It just kind of just fucking does whatever it wants to, right? It does whatever Maru needs it to at the time. Yeah, I need that shit to be in like a data book or something. I need a JJK Modulo data book. And then everyone who wants the Yuji agenda can get all of their Yuji feats laid out. And we can say what and what not Yuji has and hasn't gotten. Do I think Sukuna fought someone like Gojo in the Heian era? I don't believe so. I don't think that Sukuna encountered anyone with the 6 eyes. That'd be too cheap. I feel like I want Gojo to be more special to Sukuna in a way. I mean, it has chaos in the name. It's not supposed to make sense by design. I guess that's fair. That's a good point. Imagine if Deborah ran into Yuji first. Would he have gotten the chance to evolve mid-fight? Probably not. I really generally don't think. Just still waiting for the next page, guys. I promise. We got one page and then everything went cold. I'm doing my best here, but it's most likely a very dialogue heavy chapter, if I had to imagine. Deborah versus Utahime in a dance battle. Who you got? Oh, my fucking money is on Deborah. I seen those moves he had with Maharaga. Moves like Jagger, bro. Do you really think the higher-ups would want Gege to stop? I don't think they will. After whatever Yuji and Maru do, I don't know where they go from here, so Heian era could be next. Listen, I will hold on to the hope. I will hold on to the hope. Hope they're not withholding pages again. Ha! Please, no leaker drama. Just give us our chapter. Please. Oh no. Okay, so Yuji's actually breaking down heavy curse spirit lore, and I kind of fuck with it. Because cursed energy is weak, it doesn't dissipate and can take shape. The leakage of cursed energy is limited. Weak cursed spirits like the ones in Japan don't grow enough to take shape overseas. Cursed spirits originating from overseas will continue to be born both abroad and in Tokyo just as before. But if this place is the path for every soul on Earth, then the soul of living things overseas should be no exception. Then it comes down to completely eliminating cursed energy from all of humanity, including people overseas. But that's impossible, isn't it? So just more Yuji and Maru yap for page 2. However, this is them basically acknowledging that they have no other choice but to eliminate cursed energy from everyone. From everybody. They can't just stop at Japanese people. They have to erase cursed energy from the world. And it's crazy that even if they erased cursed energy from all of the Japanese people, cursed spirits would still eventually find their way towards Tokyo. And also, what I'm getting at is Yuji's also answering Maru's question of why would they be strong but it's weak cursed energy, and basically he's saying that weak cursed spirits wouldn't even bother appearing because that weak cursed energy is just going nowhere. So that's why if a cursed spirit appears overseas, it's usually a very strong one, because that cursed energy is gathering and gathering and gathering rather than just becoming a smaller spirit. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. I could be wrong. More Yuji and Maru, yeah. I ask of my innate technique. In the first place, when I've been saying eliminate cursed energy, I meant as much as possible. Isn't Maru's eliminate the same way? Even if you shape the soul to eliminate cursed energy, in the end, from Japanese and Sumerians, won't a very faint amount of cursed energy still be released, just like with people overseas? Then, by the same mechanism as those originating overseas, cursed spirits will continue to be born from Japanese people as well. The numbers will decrease significantly, which is likely so, but this time my technique is being used for the harmony between Sumerians and Japanese. Oh my god, this is making my brain hurt. Because it cannot do anything that would harm someone's physical body. I figured as much. Without the metabolism of cursed energy, there is a high possibility it would be harmful to the physical body. Even if you shape the soul to eliminate cursed energy, in the end, a very faint amount of cursed energy would still be released. So their plan is falling apart, basically, because even if they end up using idol transfiguration to... I'm trying to find the best way to possibly explain this. Even if they use idol transfiguration to remove cursed energy from everyone, there's still, no matter what, always going to be cursed energy coming from people, especially because they're using a cursed technique to eliminate cursed energy. Thank you, Locomotion, for the dono. For the agenda, we need BM domain expansion, please. We need the domain. All right, let's keep going. Big Yuji verse Talk No Jutsu chapter, it seems. Ooh, we get a nice Maki Toji panel here. Except for people like Maki who have heavenly restrictions where they've sacrificed something from birth to physically enhance themselves, cursed energy cannot be completely eliminated. It is simply a part of human karma. It would be much better than the current power balance between curses and sorcerers. The number of curses born in a year would be countable on one hand, and the reconstruction of Tokyo would likely be able to progress. But even so, we and the people of Earth will find ourselves at odds again over curse spirits. The curses need to be in harmony as well. So let's instead remove the cause that makes the Rumel tribe confuse curse spirits with Kallion. Ooh. The curse spirit trolley problem is actually hysterical. So what they're going to do instead, here's an option. They're basically saying instead, let's remove the connection between curses and Kallion, and then we can all come together and face the curses. Then the Lumelian people will have no reason to worship curse spirits, and then we can all agree that let's just exorcise these motherfuckers. That's actually really smart. In a future world without sorcerers, isn't the risk too high if even a small number of high potential curses are born? Leave that to me. Given the time granted, I can have countermeasures in place by the next generation. Oski got slumped so it can work, and Yuji's basically like, hey, don't worry, like I'll basically have countermeasures in place by next gen, which is crazy that Yuji's like, hey, don't worry about it, I got 300 years, I'll figure that shit out. Only those necessary for harmony are called, right? What's the difference between a curse and a Kalyan? Why do the Rumel tribe feel the same? Isn't this the one who will tell us that? Curse spirits are evil things. Since they're born from cursed energy, there's nothing that can be done about it. But just because something looks like a cursed spirit doesn't necessarily mean it's evil. Or just make cursed spirits into Kalyans, that would be better. Yeah, and then we have just actual regular gods in play. I guess that's fair. And look at them, the scene of them, they're playing with the different toys that are in the little cart that has everything together for the Harmony merger. So funny. Everyone hit the like button if you haven't already. It really helps the stream way more than you know. Please guys, hit the like button. Name one good curse spirit. I guess that's fair. We've never had a good curse spirit jump in. New poll, guys. Heian Era sequel next? Yes or no? Get your thoughts in. What do you got? Do you guys think there'll actually be a Heian Era sequel? That'd be sick. We got page 6 dropping. They definitely pre-translated all these shenanigans. I hope these translations are correct. Keep in mind that these are, you know, these are just, you know, spoilers. You know, I take everything with a grain of salt, please. Oh, Choso and Tengen. Bringing Tengen up. Once there was an immortal sorcerer, a person named Tengen. That person was over 500 years old and had become something close to a curse in existence, but they are by no means a bad person. My older brother was a half-breed of a curse and a human. There were many things at first, but there were many problems at first, but we were able to understand each other. The reason why Kalyans attack humans other than the Lumel clan, is it something that comes from a cursed spirit like evil? Oh. Whoever in chat said that they're just gonna turn cursed spirits into Kalyan, I think you definitely figured that shit out. I think that's exactly what's about to happen. China Doll, thank you for the 10 gifted members. Thank you for the love. Appreciate the support as always. Thank you for another big buck dono. The chatter must be Gege himself slowly feeding us information. The color of their souls is the same. Among the many colored souls, only Kalyan curse spirits and the Rumel tribe share the same color. Cursed spirits are vessels made from leaked cursed energy, and the problem is that a soul can be housed within a vessel. A soul of the same color as the Kalyan and the Lumel tribe. That is why we perceive cursed spirits and Kalyans as being of the same nature, and why Kalyans do not attack the Rumel tribe. So it wasn't a reason to attack, but a reason not to attack. The contradiction of a cursed spirit functioning as a vessel for a soul, despite having no physical substance. Has that created a commonality with divine beings across the stars? Does it look like we can do something about it? They're speaking jargon to me right now. They are indeed speaking jargon at the moment. but essentially they're trying to figure out what it is that makes Kallions. So Kallions and Lumels essentially have the same color soul, using color very loosely and vaguely in the sense. They have a similar color soul. Yeah, very W Yap chapter indeed. And Curse spirits have the same kind of similar color as Kallions. So Kallions see the Lumel tribe as the same species as them, essentially. All right, and here we have next page, a similar soul wavelength, exactly. Whereas humans are different, Curse spirits don't feel any attachment at all. If I'm understanding everything correctly. It's impossible to repaint the color of a soul, but there is a way to do it, which is encouraging. What's the logic behind being able to affect souls that are yet to be born? It's not directly for that souls will be born from now on. It's this place where all souls of Earth will pass through. By remodeling it into a soul branching and molding device, the colors of the souls will get scattered and the shapes will be adjusted. Curse energy will be erased here as much as possible. So there's no other way. With that method, Kallions who are currently on the mothership will oh no. We are waiting for that final page. I love the Yap personally. I definitely feel that. What up, Dominic? How we doing? It's impossible to repaint the color of the soul, but there is a way to do it. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I mean. Like, these rough translations are a little kind of definitely raw, but keep in mind the dialogue and context and, you know, wording will definitely be fixed as we get more, you know, more official translations. TCB will fix a lot of shit. Not gonna lie, the last two chapters have been pretty butt. What the fuck is Gege yapping about? Last two chapters were peak. We had Yuji fucking destroying Mahito, bro. Nah, I don't know. I know people have been a little controversial. I couldn't care less about the Lumelians' plight or their race or their weird religion or the color of soul. Like, what the fuck is this? This is the whole point of the story. This is the whole point of the story, my guy. Welcome to Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo. I don't know if you've been keeping up, but this whole story has been about the Lumelian people's plight. Wait, hold on. Why did we go from page 8 to 9? Excuse me? It's fine. Go ahead and take it. Forgive me, Deborah. Huh? We skipped page 9? We skipped page... Hello? What a crazy cut. There's got to be a reason for this. Did we just get a time skip? Did Pace just post this as the wrong? Nah, hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Why is Deborah getting the black rope? Or maybe the leakers can't count. Yeah, check the sides of the page. It's page 9. My guy just confused 9 for 10. Yeah, that's what I thought. I had a feeling that he might have just miscounted. That's fine. how did Deborah win? I'm sorry, hello? Are we just not gonna know what Deborah's domain does either? Is this Miguel? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. She said Deborah casually just knows Miguel, is what she said. Jesse, that's wild. Actually, Deborah and Miguel are best fucking friends, bro. Deborah's like, oh, the African people. Actually, I've known them for a while now. I've vacationed with the tribes. Translating the next page, and I think it's oh no. Is this is his train station moment. Oh no. Oh, my heart. I have chills. This is the future that will never be. Oh no. Deborah. Not the homie. You were the chosen one. Hit the like button. If you want Deborah to live, hit the like button. Here's a poll. Is Deborah cooked? Get your answers in right now. Hit the like button and answer the poll before the next page comes out. Is Deborah cooked? Guess that was page 9 after all. Yeah, definitely. Damn. Imagine Gege off-screening a character twice. Yeah, this is page 9, my bad. He did indeed correct himself. Get your votes in now. Also, Rio, thank you so much for becoming a Jogo Gang member. I appreciate that. Sorry it took me so long to shout you out. I appreciate the love and support. We're just not gonna get, yo, honestly, yo, you know what? Craziest Modulo ending is actually Yuji and Deborah both using their unknown domains against one another. The final page is gonna be Yuji and Deborah up against each other, like Goku and Vegeta shit, where they're gonna be fighting for fun, and they're gonna go, all right, domain, and then it's just gonna end. And then it's just gonna be Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo. Thanks for reading, Finn. We're literally never gonna know what either of their goddamn domains fucking do at all. Yuji saved Deborah. Now wait guys, actually fuck Yuka. Actually fuck Yuka. Give us Deborah back, please. Damn, Maharaga finally caught his W is crazy. Maharaga has taken his fucking place as the righteous #1. Maharaga's about to fucking dust Yuji. Maharaga is the final villain of Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo. No one saw that writing coming, bro. They made Maharaga too strong, and now everyone has to join forces to stop Maharaga. Ryok, thank you for the dono. Thank you for the $2. All good. I was shocked to hear it's ending. Yeah, you know what? It is sad that Modulo's ending already. I don't know what I'm going to do without it, but Hunter x Hunter will be back. Hunter x Hunter will satiate me. Maharaga was working for the Descante the whole time. Now that's a plot twist that honestly is just crazy enough for me to accept. Like, the amount of moving parts and sense that does not make is hysterical, but I don't fucking care. That would actually be so funny and peak fiction. Hunter x Hunter back for 5 minutes. Listen, The 10 chapter batch process, I'm okay with. The 10 chapter batches are coming out faster and faster. Tagashi Sensei is putting in overdrive. Yuji actually came in and one-tapped Deborah. True. Yuji actually came in and settled the fight. He said, "Oh, by the way, I was supposed to come in and stop this ritual. Sorry. I defiled the pride of the warrior by interfering in the duel, and that time as well. I didn't understand anything. Even so, I humbly ask this of you." Yeah, so they're going basically the way that I thought. Where them eliminating cursed energy is just going to cancel out the fight between Deborah and Yuka. The fight is just canceled out. No one wins. So so essentially them creating harmony and doing what they're doing basically just null and voided the ritual. And it seems like, let me read this here. I defiled the pride of the warrior by interfering in the duel. This is Maru talking to Deborah right now. I defiled the pride of the warrior by interfering in the duel, and that time as well. He's talking about when he also jumped into the first tournament with Dula way long ago. I didn't understand anything, but even so, I humbly ask this of you. I suppose I'm the only one who should return to Shimoria. Isn't that the only way for that girl to be saved? If it's just the two of us, the current Modulo can carry us, right? I came to Earth to keep my promise to Dula. Modulo, you're okay now, right? Yeah. Then it's fine. My duty is over. Something... have you changed, Dula? China Doll, thank you for the 10 gifted members again for the big buck dono. Appreciate it. So, it seems like, essentially, they gave Deborah the black rope. They said... cure your sister's illness, cure your sister's curse. And Deborah is now going back to Samoria. He is not staying on Earth, which, I mean, to be fair, completely makes sense. They said, look, Deborah, you can't stay here, bro. They said, you can't stay here, dog. You gotta go. You're too strong. And he said, that's fine. He said, I understand. He said, I can trust you. So, yeah. And it's funny, too, because he says, it's just the two of us here, right? You're strong enough to do this? And he said, I only came here so I could keep my promise to Dula, but if you got this, you got this. Wasn't his sister on Earth? His sister might come with him. They gave him the black rope. Maybe his sister stays on Earth with everyone. I mean, his sister was obviously not in the best situation to get enslaved and cursed by the Descante war chief, so... you know what? Makes sense to me. Thank you for the dono, Roke. Yeah, no losers in this duel. Cough, Yuka. Yeah, clearly. I had a feeling that's what was going to happen, and Tiberius was right. Hashaku Hideout was indeed correct. Which, by the way, go subscribe to Hashaku Hideout if you want Kagurabachi content. Go subscribe to Kagurabachi Central at Hashaku Hideout. No, Deborah can't leave. True. Series ends with Deborah 1v1ing Samoria. Yeah, that seems like what's gonna happen. Honestly, I mean, Deborah was already the strongest on the planet anyway, and now on top of that, he's already so much fucking stronger with literally all of Earth's Jujutsu. He can heal now. Deborah can use his curse technique reversal. And he can also domain. Literally, Deborah is genuinely about to take over his entire fucking planet. Wait, so has Modulo just been a flashback? Yo, it was a dream all along. But no, I mean, no, I think this is just Maru sending Deborah away, right? Probably because Deborah is gonna be the only one going back on the non-axe. Yeah, this was all Deborah's training arc. Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo was actually all Deborah's training arc. Deborah about to pull an Omni-Man. True, bro. He said, hold on, let me be, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. He was willing to kill like 12 human sorcerers when Cross got shot. Imagine his sister died. Oh yeah, for sure. He would go postal. This was his Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo, indeed, without a doubt. Guys, if you haven't already, again, hit the like button. We got 500 people in stream. I appreciate all of you guys being here. We had 240 people answer the vote, but only 133 likes on. You guys can, if you can vote on the poll, god damn it, he can hit the like button. I'm back. What happened? Deborah got sent home. He got kicked. Deborah got kicked off the island. Get your votes in right now. Should Deborah go back home? What do y'all think? Is Deborah too OP? Deborah can't sit with us. Deborah was given the black rope to lift the curse off his sister 110%. Deborah got everything he really needed out of this situation entirely. He really didn't need to do anything back. He got booted from the function. Clinton, thank you for the dono. What happened to Maharaga? Why did Deborah leave? So what happened is Maru and Yuji essentially enacted their harmony plan, and because the harmony plan was enacted, Maru essentially null and voided the duel. He null and voided Maharaga's ritual. So he's now giving Deborah the black rope and sending Deborah back home. He said, Deborah, I gotta ask you to go bye now. He said, you're way too strong. It's not cool if you hang out. Because the thing is, what's the worst part of all is Deborah is such a chill guy too, right? Like, Deborah genuinely is such a chill guy too. It's not even like he would cause a problem. Like, of all people, like, he would literally just be hanging out with everyone else. He wouldn't even, he'd be like, oh, no one else has powers? That's fine. He'd be like Superman, bro. Deborah would be Jujutsu Kaisen Superman. Deborah still doesn't know domain amp, simple domain, and binding vows. I mean, he doesn't really need to, right? He doesn't really need to, right? Not really necessary for what he needs to do. Deborah's gonna go back home, and he was already stronger than literally everybody, but now he's also like capable of taking on his home planet single-handedly now, without a doubt. Again, he's got domain, he's got RCT, he's got a curse technique reversal. Like, Deborah is without a doubt peak, and he didn't get cooked. We thought Deborah was about to get killed off screen, but it's okay. Bro's gonna show Samoria a real incident. I'm dead, dude. Do I think Deborah's promise to Dora about protecting the Descante was a binding vow? And if so, what would happen if he broke it by going home? I don't know if it was a binding vow. That'd be interesting. That'd be, I mean, of all people, he'd be like, haha, so Dula asked me this. I wonder if Earth sorcery had a binding value, you know, like. So this is how you summon Maharaga. Dabura is just the fucking Kakashi Hatake of the series. He's just like, yeah, your shit is my shit now. I got it. It's mine, by the way. It is not over after this chapter. I believe we still have 2 chapters left. I believe we still have 2 chapters left. Yeah, the Dabura incident. He just literally has it named after himself. Honestly, not that crazy. I wouldn't doubt it. People were saying he was about to die. I don't think so at all. The domain was about to obliterate Maharaga, whatever the sure hit was, but it so happened the fight got avoided 110%. I definitely think that's exactly what happened, Toa Central. I think that's exactly what happened. I mean, to be fair, like, the last couple of chapters are basically just going to be epilogue. I mean, the fights are over after this. Tsurugi and Maru ended, you know, a chapter or 2 ago. This is essentially, now we're getting the end of Dabura Maharaga. Dabura Maharaga don't even have an actual winner included, but it makes sense. It was pretty obvious once they started talking about getting rid of cursed energy that I was like, oh, this is how they make sure that Yuka lives. And they'll probably also use idle transfiguration to probably heal Yuka of the brain cancer. I'm like 99% sure they'll probably heal Yuka of the brain cancer and also heal Cross of the gunshot wound. Or they both die and they let bygones be bygones. They can't stop the passage of time. Although I doubt it. I doubt it. Dabura, can I take him with me though? I mean, who's gonna stop him? Like, who's gonna stop him? Yuka dying after all this would be weird. I agree. I think they kind of have to save Yuka at this point. Everyone getting a happy ending, and then the final chapter is everyone just at Yuka's funeral. That would definitely be fucked up. What happened to Yuji after the change? We are still waiting for like half the chapter. So keep in mind, we are still waiting for about half the chapter. Most of it was just Yuji and, oh, we just got page 11. Oh, yep, there's his sister. That literally didn't even get a design. By the way, like, people want to complain about Kagurabachi and Fridging Dog. This chick didn't even get a face. Both Yuji Iwazaki and Gege said we don't even need to design this girl's face. He said just put a girl in a hood and have her say Oni-chan. Someone said, Tiberius said she's still a bat. He said I don't need to see the face. So Dabura says, not really, it's just that I finally caught up to you warriors. Of course, his sister is there, and his sister says, big brother, let's go home. Super Joe. What the fuck kind of name is Super Joe, bro? With the power of the black rope, the curse of the Discante chief has been broken, and there is nothing left to bind Dabura anymore. Thank you, Marulu. Dabura, I'm sure we'll meet again. I finally understand my technique. Oh shit, is he gonna fucking actually reveal the fucking... Is he actually gonna reveal what his technique is? Someone said super hoe is crazy to me. That you would slander the girl that doesn't even have a face. What did she ever do to you? She literally couldn't have done anything to you. He's Silver Surfer, bro. Honestly, you're cooking today. It's gonna be hella awkward at Yuka and Cross's wedding. That's what Marulu means when he says we're gonna see each other again. I understand my technique. I am gay. And it's just, it goes back and it's just like he's the cat with the pen. I literally write the story. Oh my god. My technique. I think I'll call it Modulo. Yo, honestly, we might literally get that though. We might actually, like, I wouldn't put it past us. Oh, so the Avengers just ignored this shit? That was the best. Yo, you just won the best. You just made my night. That is the funniest comment I've seen all night. He said, so the Avengers just ignored this shit. Doctor Strange couldn't just open up a portal or something. Typical fucking Avengers, just ignore this dude. You know what? They were probably just as busy as when Eternals was going on. You know what I mean? It's just, that's the issue with superhero universes. It's like eventually we just get to the point where it's like, wait a minute, what was this person doing during this moment? How'd the black rope disappear? I'm going to have to imagine that Maru brought Deborah to the black rope, or maybe Maru created the African tribe that made the black rope from scratch in his and Deborah's soul mind. I literally don't know, bro. At this point, it seems like Maru can just literally, my technique is I have the author's pen. Some Bugs Bunny shit. Leo Kanga, he already just killed Yuji. The ultimate plot twist. The next page is Iori fucking stabbing Yuji through the heart. I've been waiting for this moment to reveal myself. Thank you, Yuji Itadori. I'm truly sorry. Are you sure you're done? You've still got one big job left to do, don't you? I wonder what that is. Maru just created the black rope. He can literally just do anything at this point. Maru, literally, Yorozu and Takaba at this point. True, the ultimate combination, dog. Random bullshit, go. Can I ask, why do people still say Jujutsu Kaisen 3? I thought, didn't we get it confirmed? It doesn't stand for 3. Didn't we get this confirmed, like at chapter 1? That's not what the modulo stands for. But I still see so many people. We might still be able to get Nagi Yoshino back. Honestly, you know what? Always looking out for your girl, Tiberius. Okay, so Yuji can take Deborah, no doubt now. I'm really scared of Maru. Dude, did bro not finish his sentence? Yet 110%. Can we expect anything less at this point? My technique, it's... like one of those scenes in one of those things, scenes in anime or like video games when it's like the most critical piece of information is... and we just don't get the audio for whatever the fuck is going on. That's what happened. China doll with the big buck total. Oh, excuse me. Woo. Bless me. I think we're good. Okay, wow, that was a crazy sneeze. Oh my goodness. We caught it though. Don't worry, we caught it. New page. What's this new page? The Modulo was the real friends we made along the way. Ah, but I think that's something I should do by myself, I see. Well then, to both of us. I'll leave the rest to you. Damn. And they're out, just like that. Just like that. Wonder what that homie from the first chapter doing? Dude, he is rotting away in Guantanamo Bay. Jujutsu Bay. Does no one have curse energy now? That's what it seems like. Seems like we are approaching a world of no curses, a world of no cursed energy. Where's Jabaloma? Actually, true. That is also an important fucking question, bro. Where the fuck is Jabaloma, my boy, my dog, the one, the man, the myth, the legend? Hit the like button if you haven't already, guys. By the way, this has been a good chapter. I've really heavily enjoyed this chapter. New poll. What do you guys think about Maru's technique? So a world filled with Tojis and Makis? No, they explained it last chapter that the world won't become Makis and Tojis because unless there is a large amount of cursed energy that gets stripped away, then it's not gonna happen. So wow. Cursed spirits of earth. It's a great sin. That's right. For me, my resolve was not enough. All that and still no Megami. I didn't think we were ever going to see Megami. I mean, I was surprised we saw Nobara, honestly, right? And we got the Toto name drop. Getting the Toto name drop was crazy. Is there going to be an episode 8 tomorrow? No, the anime is doing a recap episode tomorrow, so there's no new anime episode. Anime is just doing a recap episode. I hate when they do that, but it is what it is. I don't know who the fuck needs a recap. Worst thing about his technique is that it seemingly has no limits while also having no drawbacks. He can literally just do whatever he needs to. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. One thing I will say with the nature of this series being so short, a lot of the techniques and a lot of the things don't really have as much time to be fleshed out. But I understand how that's still a genuine criticism. Yeah, recap after 7 episodes is kind of crazy. I completely agree. Oh, shit. There we go. We're back in action, baby. I will say this season of JJK could use recap because a lot of the information's coming at you quick. True. Not wrong. Not wrong at all. I think there's more to the technique given that Maru's a twin. Maybe the fact that Cross is incapacitated gives him sort of free reign to interpret the technique in his own way. Yeah, definitely. Him Cross being incapacitated definitely was a big piece of Maru's technique being overly strong, I think, for sure. So there's no more cursed energy in Japan. There's no more cursed energy in the world, it seems. Seems like all cursed energy everywhere has completely been, you know, taken care of. And then the Utah files got released. At this point, I don't even know if Iori's going to return. Hopefully this doesn't end up like the OG manga with all the loose ends. I mean, can we be honest? Iori does not need to show up. Iori does not need to show up at all for the, I mean, like, he has such he has like no bearing on the story whatsoever. He's kind of just like, you know, I mean, would it be nice to know? Sure. Does it really matter? No. Oh, and then there's Cross and Tsurugi and Yuka. Oh my god. Let's do this. Just us. It's okay. Everyone is here. Is everyone just fucking dying, bro? Are they giving themselves up? The power of friendship. This truly was our Modulo. This was a Modulo moment for sure. What about Yuji's cursed energy? Is it gonna fade away? No, Yuji will keep his cursed energy. Everyone who still has cursed energy, I'm pretty sure, is going to maintain cursed energy. I don't like that panel. It disturbs me. Iori about to pull out the Glock and shoot 4 bullets. That would be, now that would be follow up in Jujutsu Kaisen 4. That would be unreal. Yeah, Wee Wee is the next one. True. You know who the real victim is? The kids that are still under Wee Wee's protection. Palpatine Wee Wee. Yuka's brain cancer got her looking happy just to be here. Did Gege just Control-Alt-Delete the whole cast? We're gonna have to wait and see. We're waiting on these last couple of pages here. Chapter is almost over. Oh, he skipped a page. Okay, I understand what's happening. Okay, so Maru is right now eradicating all of the cursed spirits at once. This is essentially what Maru is doing, and Maru is feeling guilty that his resolve wasn't strong enough to be able to do this. So he is bearing the burden of the sin of eliminating cursed spirits from the world itself. Of course, because we know Sumerians worship Kallion, stuff like that. Which is how we get the next page that was posted prematurely, it seems, but where Tsurugi, Yuka, and Cross are all there basically admitting that they are going to bear the weight of the sin with Maru. So it's not that everyone's dying, it's that Maru has to bear the weight of this sin forever, and then his friends are like, don't worry, we're here for you, we're gonna bear this sin together. how the fuck Yuka's still alive. They nullified the ritual by sending Deborah home, and I guess they probably just, I mean, they had idle transfiguration. It seems to me that they most likely would be able to heal Yuka's cursed, her brain cancer, but I could be wrong. Maru's gonna die from the backlash, so he's sharing it. Good chance that's a good possibility. Don't worry, John Kaizen's using his limited technique that he hasn't used since the Heian era. So I'm gonna do a summary once this chapter is over, guys. Don't worry, I'm gonna do a summary once the chapter is over. Did Maharaga just die, or he's just chilling? The fight was ended prematurely. So essentially, the chapter began with everyone, basically, Yuji and Maru discussing the ramifications of what they're going to do. They're going to eliminate cursed energy from the entire world. All Sumerians, all Earthlings across the entire world are going to lose cursed energy. All new generations, anyone that still has cursed energy is still going to have cursed energy. But all next generations and future generations will not have cursed energy. This will not create a situation. This will not create a situation where we have a bunch of Makis and Tojis. It will just end up being where we may have a very strong curse spirit that appears every so often across the world. However, Yuji is still going to be here for 300 years. Meaning Yuji will actually be able to handle any curse spirits that show up for the time being, and he says that by the next generation that he will be able to have everything figured out. He'll be able to have countermeasures in place for when curse spirits show up. So Yuji says give him one generation of people, he'll be able to have a countermeasure figured out for if a curse spirit ever does appear. Yes, Yuji ages just very slowly, but he assumes he'll have about another 300 years left. What about babies who haven't awakened their technique? I think they're cooked. I don't think they're going to be awakening their techniques. This is not a new page. We are just still waiting. Looks like we're probably waiting for the last couple of pages of the chapter. Yuji said last chapter that he has about 300 years left. Yuji himself said he has about 300 years left. He said this last chapter. Praying that Maharaga adapted to harmony and he gets intercepted by Yuji. Yeah, Yuji, actually, that's where Yuji went. Yuji's like, I gotta handle this. And Yuji's like, hey, Maharaga. Whoa. They don't know about Baby with Cleave. True, Baby with Cleave is the new real opponent. JJK4 starts with Baby with Cleave. They couldn't get rid of him. They couldn't stop it. They couldn't stop him from growing. Yep, Maru says thank you, cries, and then stiffens his upper lip, and he's ready to enact harmony across the world. We may never know who the winner between Maharaga and Deborah is. We can only speculate. Although, honestly, a Maharaga that has adapted to existence itself, I don't know if anyone would be able to win. If you really let Maharaga just adapt, like, I don't think Gojo would win. I don't think Sukuna would win. I think that's what everybody forgets. Everyone's like, oh, Deborah, you know, Sukuna and Gojo would never. Like, I think most people don't realize that, like, if Maharaga was literally adapting to everything you did, plus existence. Tough. Pace hinted Deborah lost. Well, I mean, Pace isn't really, you know, he doesn't know. He knows just about as much as we do that we got revealed in the chapter. I don't think anybody, you know, knows. If you're really saying that this is the worst ending in manga history, not only do I know you're probably trolling very, very hard right now, but yeesh. I think you need to read more manga if that's the case. Pace just lying for engagement, not gonna lie. True. The true facts of the matter are we just want Twitter bait. We want Twitter engagement. I think it's pretty much implied if he adapted to your existence, how on earth are you going to beat him? Definitely fair. I think it's going to be a good lead into the next JJK manga. We're just going to have to wait and see. I really don't know if we're going to get another JJK manga. I mean, all cursed energy is going to be gone. No one's going to have cursed energy anymore. But maybe that's how we get into the horror spinoff, right? Because then it's just, you know, normal people dealing with fucking cursed spirits. That'd be unfortunate. Yeah, you haven't read Tokyo Revengers. Good lord, we try to forget about Tokyo Revengers, bro. We try to forget about Tokyo Revengers. This is rushed. It's not really. So the thing is I don't think you could ever say that Modulo is rushed. Oh shit, we got a double spread. All you souls with a prayer for peace. I mean, this was all mapped out from the very beginning. Like, this whole story from beginning to end was mapped out before it even started getting drawn. So, like, this was always going to be the ending that we got. This is what Gege planned from the very beginning. So I don't think you could say rushed. I think you can just say to, you know, I think you can just say you don't like the series. I went from hype last week to a stop. Like, what? Listen. All I'm going to say is the people that have been reading since day one and have enjoyed Modulo for the amazing fucking representation of goddamn how people can be fucking friends and then motherfucking real world problems get in the goddamn way, man. Maru and Tsurugi, Yuka and Cross are all people that were able to become friends and find reasons to enjoy one another, feel sympathy for one another, and things brought that all crashing down. And I think it was great writing. I fucking loved it. And you know what? The quote-unquote hype and agenda pushing only began when the fight started, and I think it's important to remember that the fights didn't start until chapter 15. So 16 even. So for the first 14, 15 chapters when Modulo was trending number 1, there was no hype moments in aura. You can never say that JJK Modulo was all hype and aura now. You can never. I just want everyone to know that. Like, people, people will continue to say, oh, you know, Yuji, you know, Gege used Yuji to jingle keys in everyone's face. Gege used, you know, pulled out Yuji and Rika because he felt like he had to. Modulo was trending every week before that, guys. Modulo was trending peak fiction. Number 1, just based off of the yap of the Sumerian Earth politics. I live for marmalade, boy. Marmalade. This might be the last time we see Yuji Itadori. True, that walk-off might be the last time we see Yuji. How crazy is that? How crazy is that to think about that? That last page of Yuji walking off might be the last time we ever see Itadori Yuji. That's it. He's gone forever. Old holy four-headed one. You know what? I'll take it. If that is one banger of a fucking title, I'll take it, dude. Could you imagine, dude? Got me out here looking like Megamind and shit on a throne. That would be. I wouldn't even be mad. I would own it. I would dive in. I think we're just waiting for I think this last page is the chapter end, if I had to guess. Don't worry, a lot of his old homies haven't seen him either. True. I'm curious what these last two chapters will be. I mean, these last two chapters will most likely be just epilogue. Literally just be checking in with all the characters and seeing how everything's going. But I'm like 99% sure this one is probably going to be over. I'm pretty sure this double spread is probably the last page. We get one more lengthy time skip. We might get a time skip. There'll be a 400-year time skip, and we follow a girl with the last name of Toto and that wants to be an idol. Yo, honestly, peak. Or Yuji going to his family if he has one. I do not think Yuji has a family. Yuji definitely does not have no family. $369 votes, y'all. 370. Everyone, if you haven't already, hit the like button. 370 votes. We can at least hit 300 likes. It takes 1 second. If you haven't already, you can hit the vote button. You can hit the goddamn like button. Damn it. We're on chapter 23. There are still some left. We could also get extra stories from the original cast, how their life went. I think we only have about 2 chapters left. If we're ending in volume 3, I don't know exactly. We might get 25, 26, but I think we're only going to get 25. You think old man Toto still asks other old heads what type of woman they like? 110%, bro. Yes. 110%. Bet Oski and Yakumaru are dilly-dallying in a flower field. Yo, they're just they're... Actually, we've come to really like each other now. We see each other every Tuesday for coffee. You know what's crazy? Oski got black flashed and got put in the same hospital room as me, and we really got along together. We're dating now. The resident Jujutsu gay couple. I fuck with it, dude. I'm glad they found love, bro. You know what will really never be? Deborah and that one chef girl, dude. Cooked. The real failed ship, dog. Love at first sight, and they'll never know it. Unless we get some shit, we send the chef girl over to Samaria, some 90-day fiance shit. Final page dropped. Yep, I thought so. The ritual of harmony I shall conduct to completion. And that is that, guys. That's the chapter over. That is the chapter over, guys. Yes, no, meh. Good chapter. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. Well, there goes Yuta's whole lineage. I don't think they're dying. I think everyone's still gonna be alive. I think everyone's still gonna. I think everyone's gonna live. I think they're bearing the weight of the sin of what they have to do here. Guys, if you want to continue the Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo conversation, the Kagurabachi conversation, literally any conversation whatsoever in the community, please join the Discord. I'm posting the link in chat right now, right before we get into the spoiler summary. I just posted the link to join the Discord. Please, 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 please. Join the Discord, join the community. Promise you will love it and have nothing but fun. And you'll always get pinged for modulo spoilers, pinged for videos, all the kinds of content. So if you want to join the Discord, please join the Discord. Link is in the pinned message. And then what I am going to do is I am going to go over a quick summary. And we will call it a day. I feel like this gave me everything I wanted from a JJK continuation. It was great. Hell yeah. If you loved the ending, hit the like button. If you didn't love the ending, hit the like button anyway, because it helps the channel. Don't take your hatred of the series out on me, please. I'm just providing you the information. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just kidding, obviously. But guys, I'm going to get into the full chapter summary really quickly. So if you want to stick around, make sure you, you can get the full picture. If you were coming in late, this is your chance to get the full picture. But I am going to go ahead and get into it, guys. So I may not see any chats, I may not see any donos, so I apologize if I miss anything, but just know that I do indeed love y'all. Break week or not? No, I don't believe we have a break week. I think literally we're just finishing the series, going right out. All right, guys, so I'm going to start this summary. I love y'all. What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo spoiler summary. And today we're going to be going over chapter 23. And boy, oh boy, did I put? Is it 23 or 22? Did I put the wrong? Did I put the wrong chapter in the stream title? Whoopsie. Oh no, I didn't even put a chapter title at all. Okay, good. Already messed the summary up, guys. Wow. Sorry, I got ADHD. Don't worry, I got ADHD as well. What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo spoiler summary. Today we're going over the spoilers and all the new information coming out in regards to chapter 23. So before we even begin to get into it, just take everything with a grain of salt, as this is rough translations and all, incoming breaking news information. And also keep in mind, this is not a market substitute. We're not rehosting the chapter here. We are simply just going over my reaction, commentary, and review of all the new information that is out. So that being said, make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe if you don't want to miss any future Modulo reviews or commentary or content, and let's just get right into it, guys. Appreciate you for watching. And this chapter is a very dialogue heavy one, so definitely keep that in mind. There are a lot of different moving parts, so when it comes to translations, I want to make that very apparent. But the chapter starts off with Yuji and Maru essentially discussing and hashing out the smallest and more finer details of the cursed energy removal plot that creates harmony between Sumerians and human beings. The issue is, as Yuji brought up at the cliffhanger last chapter, that even if you remove cursed energy from all Japanese people, cursed spirits are still likely to be born. The issue is, even though people overseas who are said to have no cursed energy, there are very few outliers that do exist. We know foreign sorcerers are, possible to be born, which means people overseas do admit cursed energy. It's just at a very weak level. But even though it's very weak and it might take significantly longer for a curse to appear, a curse can still pop up. And even though they're fewer in number, that just means that they'll grow to be stronger. Because Yuji says that because curses grow outside of Japan, that cursed energy doesn't really go anywhere and accumulate into smaller, lower grade curses because it's much harder to come by. That cursed energy just sits and stews and revolves around until it creates very strong curse spirits. So the curse spirits that are going to be born are going to be pretty strong, and if they get rid of curse energy as a whole, then they are just going to be eliminating any sort of defense they have for these curse spirits that are going to appear. And because people know that curse spirits originated in Japan, most likely that negative energy will still flow and make its way towards Tokyo and make curse spirits on Tokyo as well. So basically, on top of that, with idle transfiguration, there's no way to get rid of curse energy as a whole, as unfortunately they're using a curse technique to remove curse energy, quote unquote. But what Maru means is he's just getting rid of as much curse energy as possible. So every person will basically be, just like in Japan, will be like foreign people. They will emit the most minuscule amount of cursed energy possible, but they'll still emit cursed energy. So even if they go through all of this hassle, they go through everything they possibly can, they cannot eliminate cursed energy, because to eliminate cursed energy as a whole could be seen as a harmful action to someone's body. And Maru's technique, at least the way that it's being used right now to cause this quote unquote merge or whatever you want to call it, is incapable of doing this. Unlike people such as Maki or Toji, normal people cannot just eradicate every single piece of their curse energy. It's not something that can happen normally. It's not something that can happen in nature, and it's not something that Maru is capable of doing. And Maru is worried that if they do this, the risk could be too high. Even if a small amount of curse spirits are born, that still puts people in a big issue. But Yuji says that they should still do it anyway, because with the amount of time that he is going to be living, another 300 years, as he said last chapter, he has plenty of time to set up countermeasures by the next generation. So Yuji says he will handle all of that and to continue and follow through with this. It's going to be much better than the situation that they have currently. The number of curses that get born in 1 year will be countable on a single hand, and they'll finally be able to begin to move human beings back into Tokyo and reconstruct that city. That being said, curse spirits will still exist, which just mean that curse spirits need to also be in harmony with human beings and Sumerians. Otherwise, they're just going to run into more issues no matter what they do. So while Yuji and Maru are in this world of souls, Yuji decides to ask the penultimate question. What makes Kallion so alike to cursed spirits? And why do the Lumelians have some kind of kinship with Kallions? Because cursed spirits on Earth are evil things. They are, completely unable to connect with human beings as a whole. And because they're born from negative energy, Maru can't necessarily change cursed spirits into being Kalyan or being good-natured. But Yuji says just because a cursed spirit, it comes from evil, doesn't mean that they can't ever be good. And Yuji brings up 2 examples of cursed spirits that turned out to be good people, such as Tengen, who lived for over 500 years and became something so close to a cursed spirit they could be manipulated by Geto Suguru's technique, yet they were by no means an awful or mean person. And same with Choso. Choso was half cursed spirit, but was still able to be, best brother. Even though they had conflict in the very beginning, it still proves that humans and cursed spirits could potentially grow to understand one another. And Yuji wonders if the reason that Kalyans don't attack the Lumelians is because Kalyans and Lumelians actually share a similar quote-unquote color of soul, or otherwise a similar soul wavelength, whereas cursed spirits and humans are on 2 entirely different echelons of wavelengths entirely. It's not so much that Kalyans attack everyone but Lumelians, it's more so that Kalyans see Lumelians as their own people, so they don't attack. They have a reason not to attack because they see them as friendly. It's also why Sumerian people see Kalyans and cursed spirits as so similar, because again, they share a similar type of soul. While it is extremely tough to mess with a cursed spirit's soul, Maru says that it is somewhat possible. Yuji asks how Maru plans to stop all newborn people to not have cursed energy, and he says because all souls when they are born to the human world have to pass through this channel of the world of souls, it's essentially going to act like a filter, and as people are born, they're going to filter through the no cursed energy harmony barrier and then just be born without cursed energy. They're essentially turning the world of souls into a remodeling device for every human that's born in the future. But that also means that the Kalyan on the mothership will most likely be destroyed as well. However, that is their sin to bear. Meanwhile, we cut to another part of the story as we actually find out that Maru and Yuji did in fact enact their harmony plan. And because of this harmony plan, by extinguishing cursed energy as a whole and doing everything they could, Maru technically intervenes in the battle between Maharaga and Deborah. And as we know how Maharaga's ritual works with the 10 shadows, if the ritual is null and voided by someone outside of the death ritual, then Yuka's suspended death is alleviated as long as she is restored to former condition, and Deborah gets to walk away from this situation scot-free, as Maharaga and Deborah does not have a definitive ending, and Maru completely interrupts this. Maru actually brings Deborah to Africa in order to get the black rope and cure his sister's curse from the Descante chief, and Maru apologizes to Deborah for interrupting his duel a second time, similar to the way he interrupted his duel with Dula. Maru says that he defiled the pride of a warrior, but Deborah actually says that it's okay. Deborah says that with this and the black rope and being able to save his sister, he should be the only one to return to Sumeria while all the Lumelians stay on Earth, as now that he has made sure that all the Lumelians are safe and harmony is achieved, he sees no reason to stay any longer. He kept his promise to Dula. Especially since Maru, the way he is now, is strong enough to actually handle things on his own and protect the Lumel people, Deborah no longer does what he seems to do. Deborah sees no reason to continue doing what he already did, and sees that his duty is over. Maru is surprised and thinks that Deborah has changed. And Deborah says that no, he hasn't changed. He just finally knows what it means to be a warrior, and he's able to go home now with his sister by his side, knowing that full well no one will be able to mess with him with all of the jujutsu that he learned at his time on Earth, and also his sister will be safe from the death curse, so he can rebel and have no consequences, because everyone was already weaker than Deborah already, so he's gonna have no problem taking over his planet now. Deborah and Maru thank each other as they opt to hope that they will one day meet again. Maru in the world of souls thinks to Cross, he thinks to Yuka and Tsurugi and Usami, and he thanks Yuji Itadori as him and Yuji bid farewell. Maru apologizes that he needed to ask so much of Yuji, but Yuji says that this is fine. He asks if Maru is sure he's done and says that he still has one big job left to do, which is eradicate all of the cursed spirits in the world. Maru says that he thinks that this is something that he should do by himself, and Yuji, agreeing, says they'll leave the rest to each other, and Yuji leaves the world of souls, leaving just Maru as he overlooks all of the cursed spirits as they begin to disintegrate into pure cursed energy. As Maru overlooks all of these quote-unquote spirits being destroyed, he says that this is a great sin, and he apologizes for not having the resolve on his own to make this decision by himself, knowing that Yuji was the one that truly convinced him to do this in the end. But now, as Maru is left to bear the weight of this sin on his own, he apologizes and tells everyone to rest in peace. But surprised, Tsurugi grabs his hand, and as he looks, so does Cross and Yuka, all three of them admitting that they are more than willing to bear the weight of the sin together with Maru, making Maru cry. But knowing that he's not alone, he stiffens up his upper lip and says thank you to his friends, as he declares to all the souls with a prayer for peace. And that it's finally time for the ritual of harmony to begin, as this chapter ends completely with the editor's note letting us know we're on to a new world. No break next week, and we are most likely going to have the last two chapters of Modulo following up with these last two color pages, guys. So let me know what your thoughts are down below. As a reminder, these are just raw and rough translations, so we may find a little bit more context and clarity in the official chapter, so make sure you wait for that, guys. But until then, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys then. Peace. All right, guys, that was the end. That was it. That was the end of the summary. That was the end of the chapter, y'all. Damn, I should have seen it. I should have seen it's about to be a Deborah incident. I should have fucking said that. I'm cracking up, dude. It's so funny too. It's that aura farming and fights and cool design and choreography is all Gege has. It's so funny because you can't even say that. You can't even say that for the stream because for this series, because the fights literally no fights happened until a couple the fights have been going on for like 7 chapters now. You know what I mean? Like Modulo literally has there's more dialogue and politics in Modulo than there is aura and hype moments. So like anyone who says that just looks kind of foolish. But you know what? We're about to see a whole lot of that as Modulo finally comes to an end. We're about to see a whole lot of it. Like I said, I already saw the whispers of it. I saw the whispers. People were, when the moment that Yuji showed up, people said that all Gege can do is jangle the keys in front of his viewers to make people read his shit sequel. And it's like, dog, it is chapter 19. We've been trending #1 every week for 18, 19 chapters now. I don't think we had to jangle any keys. I see the way the weave pulls. I follow the weave. I see the whispers indeed. But yeah, no, I mean, I can understand people not liking this chapter, but I don't think I think some of the criticisms that you're seeing are a little, don't really make much sense. They don't really make much sense, do they? Do they now? But you know what? That's just life, honestly. Nothing new here. I will say, guys, I think we're gonna be on our way out. Well, we'll go to 11:30. We got 7 minutes left. We will finish off strong. We'll give it another couple minutes, and we'll end on a even time limit. As now I'm so on. Oh no, 100%. I think we're gonna have to. Like I said, I don't think you're wrong for not liking it. I think it's just, you know, I think the criticisms that we're seeing are not valid criticisms. Genuinely, that's really what it comes down to. I think you don't. I don't think you have to like it. And I'm sure you would be able to explain why you don't like it. I just think saying that it's rushed or saying that all's Gege has is aura and hype moments. I think Modulo literally disproved that entirely. I put my bets on Maharaga. What happened? There was a tie, so technically I don't think you have to lose. You know? Looking forward to that thing we recorded the other week. Oh yeah, that's coming out soon. I'm gonna start editing it actually very soon. Maybe tomorrow, actually. So you guys should see that in the next, probably maybe by after this weekend. Damn, I can see the 371 votes. We have yes 53%, meh 28%, and no 19%. Thoughts about Modulo, Yuji? I love the way that Yuji was characterized in Modulo. I know some people may not appreciate it. I think it makes so much fucking sense for Yuji to end up the way that he did. I like the ending so far. I genuinely don't have really any complaints with the ending. I think I'll need the official translation. Just for a little bit more clarity as to certain pieces of the puzzle, but as overall my base understanding of the chapter, I really enjoy it. Now that the ritual between Yuka and Deborah failed, I assume this means Maharaga will disappear since Yuka's dead. Yeah, 100%, I believe so. Wasn't Cross in a coma and wasn't Yuka in a near-death state? I feel like with Idle Transfiguration, they were most likely probably able to heal and fix everyone. It could also just be symbolic, right? Like, it could also just be... Like, it could also, you know, just be symbolic. Like, in a sense of, like, Maru is, like, you know, Cross, Tsurugi, and Yuka aren't actually there. It's just, like, spiritual. It's just, like, they're connected to the cursed realm. They're connected to... That's a good point, too, Tiberius. They're connected to the realm of... They're connected to the realm of souls at the moment. So it's literally just, like... It literally is symbolic. You know, their souls are side to side with Maru. They're not literally there, you know? I think that's one of those things... Plot twist, everyone was dead the whole time and actually they're just connected to the curse merger. True. Honestly, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Guys, make sure you have, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you join the Discord if you haven't already. Please join the Discord. Please join the Discord. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. You shouldn't be able to type in there. Did I add people on accident? Hold on. I'll figure that out later. I'll fix the Discord later. Hey, no, big fan of Viz. Thank you, CJ Nino. I appreciate that. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'll figure this out later. But we are at 11:30, guys. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for all of your, support. Thank you so much for hanging out with me during this leak stream. It was a real fun one. If you want to get a full summary of the chapter, you can either go back, rewind, or you can look out for the spoiler summary that will be coming out in, probably a few hours or so. So I thank you so much. You're all great, amazing people. Again, hit that like button if you have not already. And I will see you guys in the next one. We'll hopefully stream this week at some point for the chapter review to go over everything again. And yeah, guys, like 2 chapters left. We're coming up on the end sometime soon. I will see you guys in the next one. I love you all. Peace.